I'm gonna say so. Saw you see before. I just sent you that. Gone. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm hungry again. Oh yeah.
You've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach. From him, one of the greatest to ever do it, the boxing legend, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the skilled boxers to ever lace up the Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990.
One y'all watching.
Harlem, New York. Saul Canelo Alvarez. A four-division, multi-time world champion. Quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a five-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Back and forth they go. Caution being thrown to the wind. Good counterpunch. The right hook misses. A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. And that jab just missed with the left hand. They exchange punches. That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. His jab just got blocked. Missed with that right uppercut. That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Robinson in that. And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. And he blocks the left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on. How
about that time counter shot? perfect counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone tell these two that they can be defense. Pull her right there. Oh my, what an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
All right, Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Carrying away the right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Punch, counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
There is no...
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, all I can say, all right, heaven on earth.
The fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Clean jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter shot lands. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Counter punch. Nice counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hold that thought! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The right hook just missed. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Beautiful counter shot. exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last one. The bell rings and we start the third. They can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. A straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last one. On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch. Punch, counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. His jab just got blocked. Crawford in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got... There's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer. Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers got a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Missing with Fuller right there. And this fight is over. A big headshot and it goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? Are you all right? You're out.
Hey, that's your boy Terrence Crawford. That's your crazy.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.